He stumbled forward, waving a beer bottle and shouting that the guards were nothing more than living furniture. Then he crossed the line, spitting directly in the face of a royal guard, confident that nothing would happen to him. But when the guard broke protocol and took a step forward, the crowd froze in anticipation. No one could have predicted the lesson this arrogant tourist was about to learn. What happened next became an unforgettable spectacle. But let's start from the beginning. It was a typical bustling day outside Buckingham Palace. Tourists milled around, snapping photos, laughing and chatting in countless languages. The royal guards stood tall and unwavering as usual, symbols of British pride and tradition, ignoring the noisy chaos around them. But then, through the crowd, came him. A staggering man in a wrinkled t-shirt and grimy cargo shorts, clutching a beer bottle in one hand. His steps were unsteady, his words slurred, and his loud laughter turned heads. "Hey! Are these the famous statues and hats?" he yelled, nearly tripping over his own feet. People stepped aside, whispering, some rolling their eyes. The drunk man stumbled closer, weaving through the crowd. He finally stopped just inches from one of the guards. His bleary eyes squinted as he leaned in uncomfortably close. "Come on, mate, crack a smile. Or what? Is your hat too tight?" He grinned smugly at his own joke, clearly enjoying the attention. The guard remained motionless, as if carved from stone. The drunk man wasn't done. Taking a dramatic pause, he leaned in even closer and spat right into the guard's face. The crowd gasped. Phones came out, capturing the shocking moment. For a second, the world seemed to freeze. The air was thick with disbelief. Then the guard moved. Slowly, deliberately, he raised his head to lock eyes with the tourist. His face remained emotionless, but his piercing gaze spoke volumes. It wasn't anger. It was something colder, sharper, the kind of look that could silence an entire room. The tourist, however, was too drunk to notice. "What are you gonna do, huh? Nothing? You're just a living mannequin, right?" he jeered, taking a swig from his beer. Then, the guard did something no one expected. He stepped forward. One step was all it took to make the drunk man falter. The crowd murmured, unsure of what would happen next. Standing inches away, the guard's towering figure loomed over the tourist. His voice, calm yet commanding, cut through the noise. "Step back. Now." The tourist laughed nervously. "What's the matter? You gonna hit me? Go on then." His bravado faltered as he staggered backward, the beer bottle dangling loosely in his hand. Without warning, the guard raised his arm with precision and knocked the beer bottle clean out of the tourist's hand. It shattered on the pavement, the sound echoing through the square. The crowd gasped, then erupted into applause. The guard, still composed, spoke again. "You have violated royal protocol. Leave this area immediately, or you will be removed." For the first time, the tourist looked genuinely nervous. He stammered, trying to come up with a response, but the guard's icy glare silenced him. By this point, palace security had arrived. 2 officers flanked the drunk man and grabbed him by the arms. The tourist tried to resist, but it was no use. The officers began escorting him out of the area, the crowd parting to let them through. "Shame on you!" someone shouted. "Disrespectful idiot!" another chimed in. The tourist, red-faced and stumbling, disappeared into the distance. As the guard returned to his post, he adjusted his uniform with the same poise and precision he'd maintained throughout the entire ordeal. The crowd, still buzzing with excitement, began clapping and cheering for him. Later that day, footage of the incident flooded social media. Comments poured in. "This guard deserves a medal. Absolute professionalism. Tourists need to learn some respect. Bravo to the guard for standing tall. A perfect example of how to handle an idiot without breaking character." The video quickly went viral, sparking debates about respecting traditions and cultural heritage. Meanwhile, the guard remained silent, steadfast, and unmoved by the newfound attention. For him, it was just another day on duty. But for everyone who witnessed the incident, it was a powerful reminder. Some traditions are worth standing for, and respect should never go out of style.